How much JavaScript should you learn before you try and learn React? The short answer is kind of just do whatever you want, just depends on your pain tolerance. The long answer is here's what you need, at least in my opinion. First thing is just the absolute basics. I'm not going to go over all of these, but if you don't understand variables and for loops and stuff like that, so like if you don't know what this is or what this is or what this is, you obviously should know that first. The second thing is just closures and scope. So if you don't understand why this is going to break, you probably should learn that first. The third thing is array methods like map, reduce, and filter. Technically, I guess you kind of don't need this, but I think I would way rather write code that looks like this than code that looks like this. Number 4 is callback functions. We have this concept of props, which we pass between components in React. In an instance like this is a callback. So I'm passing a function to another function to be called later. Number 5 is package managers, so NPM. React itself is going to be a package, and you're going to want to be able to do stuff like this. So like I have this React icons package so that I can use icons. Number 6 is async await, or just in general asynchronous JavaScript. I would assume if you're learning React, you're going to be wanting to work with APIs, and understand how something like this works is pretty much essential. Number 7 is immutability. Understanding the difference between reference types and primitive types is super helpful. And you're going to pretty quickly learn that state in React is immutable. It's going to help to understand what people actually mean when they say that. Finally, for number 8, I have what I'm calling here shorthands. By that, I mean stuff like ternary operator, spread operator, optional chaining. So I'm using a ternary operator here to say if something's loading, show a loading state, else show the actual stuff. I'm using optional chaining to make sure that this doesn't explode if city doesn't exist on address. And I'm using the or operator like this to show a dash if city doesn't exist. You're going to want to be able to write code like this whenever you learn React. Very helpful to understand this before you start React.